I'm finally through. That makes 206. I found a way that clicks. Who knew my Hannah Montana boy band loving preteen self would serve me in my Big Brother game in 2020? Either way, I just finished my Power Veto comp, and I think I did really, really freaking good. I happen to know that Eric played last season. He got 13,000, and he was in second place behind, like, I think a 14,000 score, and I got 22,000. So, I mean, unless the board is rigged this round and, like, people are just going to be throwing out 5,000s all the time, then I think I did good. Also, I happen to know Josh said one person had gone, and I did better than them. And I know Edward, Kaylee, and Daniel S. have not gone yet, which means it was either Pietro or Carl, and I'm really hoping that it was Carl, so I at least beat him. Either way, if I win POV, I'm definitely taking myself off the block, because why not? I have a feeling Carl will put Matt up in my place, just kind of a bummer, but also Edward made a good point to me that if Matt goes home, it'll just kind of silence all the stuff about, like, Kieran and Matt are an alliance. Which, what the heck? So yeah, I'm feeling good. Even if I don't get, I don't know, even if I don't get taken off the block, I feel like I am in a good spot. I've been making friends with everyone in the house. The only person who I really feel like would not vote for me is Carl. So unless there's, like, secret stuff I don't know about going on, then I think I'm good either way. But I also think I'm going to take myself off the block. Yeah, I feel good. I'll fill you in later.
Good morning. Good morning. It's veto day and another eviction day. This game is fast. Well, so I went from almost going on the block by Henry. Why did I say Henry? Daniel. And now I am in an alliance with Daniel and some other people. Mitchell, Pietro, someone else? I don't remember. I didn't really look at the members list, if I'm being dead ass with you. So that's cool. So I'm hoping that if someone wins the veto and pulls someone down, that Daniel won't put me up, because we're in an alliance now. I mean, I was like, listen, bitch, I don't really have a lot of allies. Like, please, like, don't put me up. And I did it. It worked. The Slade magic, bitch. Right now, if the noms stay the same, I'm voting out. I'm voting out Edward, probably. But we'll see. We'll see what the day holds. Good luck.
I did a bad thing. I started another alliance, this time between Carl, myself, Mitchell, Pietro, and Slade. Matthew, Edward, and Shane are not in it. Edward, because he is getting evicted tomorrow. There's no escaping that. Now, here was the intention behind this. The intention was I wanted to assure that I would not be nominated for eviction. Now, here's where I messed up. This may very well be true. I may never be nominated for eviction, at least not until the schism within the Splendid. However, these guys were previously unaffiliated, and if I had left them that way, they could have just fought amongst themselves. And now I joined them up. The only way I get out of this alive is if the Splendid just picks off my guys. And they have to do it before they get to Shane and Matt. They have to be the last ones. They have to be the last ones. Damn, I don't don't know if I did a good thing or a bad thing, you guys. The head that wears the crown is heavy. And I put on a heavy crown and I don't know if I knew what to do with it. It feels really cool. I don't know if it was a good thing though. So let's see what happens.
So my strategy yesterday was to try to get closer to Daniel as, and if I feel a good vibe from him, I will throw the competition, because then I will be sure that like I'm not gonna be the replacement nominee if the veto is used. And I was talking to Daniel, being like, "Oh my God, I'm so alone. I'm not close to anyone." And he was like, "Hey, want to be in an alliance with me and Carl?" I'm like, "You kidding me? You asking me if I want to be in an alliance with the two HOHs?" Obviously, I just said yes, and now I'm in an alliance called the Gentleman with the two HOHs, Slade, Mitchell, and there's someone else. Oh, it's me. That's 5. I think that's 5. Otherwise, I'm forgetting someone. I don't care. But yeah, now I feel like really good about my position in here, because like I thought I could be his replacement nominee, and he just called me for an alliance. So I have got no interest in winning this veto, because like I am really kind of close to Edward. I'm not really close. I'm like, I like Edward. We're just kind of building a relationship. And I'm also like, I also have had good conversation with Kieran, and I don't want to have to not use the veto and just like slam the door in their faces. I don't want to have the option of picking this, you know. So I really want to just don't do anything. I feel like I really like the position that I am this round. I feel like I was in a terrible position in round 1, and in this week, I feel like I'm just going up like the rankings, you know. Like I'm just slowly putting like my influence in people, and that's what happens when you keep me so long in the game. Like each round that I survive, I feel like I'm getting stronger. And yeah, that's basically my strategy. I'm like, I feel like there's just a few people that will put me up if they win HOH. These people are Rachel and Daniel K. And like, I really hope they don't win, because I feel like if another person wins HOH, I'm probably going to be safe. I don't know, but I think so. Otherwise, like, also Matt could put me up, but the rest of the people I feel really solid with, kind of. And I don't want to have like to make a decision to just pick sides already. Like I want to be in everyone's good graces, and I do think I am. I'm trying to get to know everyone, and I'm really liking everyone. And I think and hope people are liking me. So I like my position right now, and I did so bad at the video on purpose, and like I knew like most of the questions, but I've been just I was so stupid. But like yeah, I looked really stupid in the challenge, but I was meant to. I even got only 1 chip for the Brazil answer. I should have said Brazil first, but like I don't care. But yeah, I lost the challenge. Thankfully, I didn't even want to get chosen for it, but the fact that I was chosen made me want to get closer to Daniel, and maybe made me be in an alliance right now. So yay! My target is Kieran if the nominations stay the same, because I think she has a lot of relationships with a lot of people, and also I think Edward is someone that's kind of alone. Like I don't think he has many people as Kieran does, and I want to get something going with Edward. Like I've been saying that since the beginning, and I still want to. I feel really good with him. So yeah, I'll push for Kieran to go home, and that's it. I just had to record another confessional because a lot happened.
All right, guys, the results are in, and for those of you that didn't get to play, we played a competition called Plinko. They answered trivia questions to try and earn chips to drop down the Plinko board to score the most money. And every season, people are like, "Oh, it's just luck, it's luck." But every single season, the person that gets the most Plinko chips ends up winning. Happened again, winning today's Power of Veto competition. $22,400. Congratulations, Kieran. Kieran, you have won the Power of Veto.
Alright, so I won the Power Veto competition, which gives me the power to take one of this week's nominees off the block. So I'm going to use the power to take myself off the block. I hope you understand, Edward. And this will give Carl the chance to name a replacement nominee. So I wish both nominees tonight the best of luck.
Hey y'all, so we're gonna do a walk-in confessional. First off, I want to say congrats to Kieran. You fucking killed it. I was nowhere close to 22,000 points in this game, so really, hats off to you. You've earned it. But because Kieran has used the veto on herself, it is my responsibility to replace that nominee. As I said in the group chat, that I gave everyone an opportunity to message me a name of who you'd like to see as the nomination, and I would pick who the majority said. So I allowed 14 of y'all to submit a name. 4 of y'all said you didn't care as long as it wasn't you, leaving 10 other people, and I received at least 6 votes for this person. So I'm gonna be a man of my word and pick that person. Again, like, I did this because I literally had no reason to nominate anybody in this cast. Everyone has been fantastic, and no one has impeded on my game. So I really had no reason to nominate anybody, so I just wanted to put it up to the house. So again, super sorry, but my replacement nominee is Matt.
Okay, so it's been a day-ish. So the veto happened. I showed how much of a dumb bitch I am. I only got 6 out of 14 possible coins. Plinko was not on my favor. Like, some shit was like, I feel like I know this, but I don't. Like, I don't fucking remember where the Olympics are. You're lucky I remember what years the Olympics happened. I was positive when we started out, what's the Roman numeral for 20? And then you get questions like, oh, what's, I was going to say Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but I think they use Willy Wonka because that gives away the first name. But anyway, so losing the veto had me fucked up. Kieran winning was not the worst thing because I felt like I might have had a better chance against other people. Carl basically told the chat that I'm open. Give me your ideas. And 6 people said Matt, and Matt went up. And that was probably best case scenario for me. And I'm glad it happened. And I'm glad with the results. I'll definitely take it.
These are my confessions. So I am talking to you as I brush my hair because I am starting to get ready for sequester prom. Woo woo. BBH family, if you want to watch me play on prom tonight, maybe I'll last long, maybe I won't. Josh will also be playing. BBH. I don't trust Kieran. I like her as a person a lot. But like I said yesterday, loose slips sink ships. I feel really shitty that I kind of can't really work just with the girls anymore. I never really had a strong connection to Rachel other than in the Girls Alliance and then in the Splendid Several. She still has not responded to my one-on-one message, and she is the only one in the house, which is weird. So I just don't really have like a gauge on her. I'm really excited to play with my sequester people. Kaylee's still my number 1 forever and ever and ever. We'll never turn on Kaylee. We'll always want to play with Kaylee every game, the game of life, Monopoly, like whatever the fuck Kaylee wants to play. I want to play with her and I want to be on her team. I want Kaylee to win. Like, team Kaylee. Other than that, I love Daniel Kennedy. I love Mitchell. Don't trust Daniel Sanchez for shit. But he put me in a big alliance. So, you know, I thank him for that. And I'm happy about that, but I've come to understand that he's also making a lot of fuck ton other alliances, which I could have guessed, but makes me feel a little bit less secure about the conversations I'm having with him. But at least he and I have a one-on-one chat going. It's not active, but it's going. Carl is fucking hilarious. Slade is fucking hilarious, even if he's conspiring against me and pretending that he loves me. Guys and gays, guys and gays. Girls and gays, sorry, girls and gays, girls and gays. What else? I'm not going to be able to be like active tonight, obviously, because I'm going to prom. But I feel pretty confident that Matt is going home. That's who I will be voting for. I have nothing against the guy. It's just that Edward is talking to me more.
This could potentially be my last video confessional before this game is said and done. I feel like I fucked up. I feel like the two people I'm closest with, Daniel K and Colin, are mad at me because I mentioned 8 to certain people, and I feel like they no longer trust me, and I am blindly loyal to them, and I hate that this happened, but it is what it is.
So, my HOH has gone not to plan at all. First, Daniel S. nominates one of my closest allies in Edward. Thanks. And then Kieran wins the veto. You just can't make this shit up. You really just can't fucking make this shit up. At all. But that's fine. And it sucks because I really had no other person that I wanted to nominate. Kieran was my easy vote because she gave me the plague week 1. I didn't have to defend my nomination to anybody. Everyone knew why I was doing it. She understood it. We made amends, whatever. And when she came off, I was like, well, fuck, what am I going to do? I want Edward to stay. And I was like, all right, well, I do want Kieran out. And I was like, Matt is her closest friend, so I'm probably going to put up Matt. But I need a way in which people are going to vote Matt out. So I came up with a scheme to ask the House to vote for who they wanted out. And I said I would put up whoever the House wanted. Lucky enough, the House said Matt anyway, so I'm not being a liar, even though if the House had said Colin, I wasn't going to put up Colin. I was always going to put up Matt. And I wanted to convince the House that this is what the majority wanted, so when it comes to the eviction, they'll vote Matt. Because last eviction, everyone was so prim and proper wanting to be in the majority, do what the House wanted. So I'm hoping, just hoping, that this plan works and they're going to vote Matt out, which means Edward can stay, great. And 2, he goes to the room of choices, even fucking better. I'm trying to salvage what's left of my shitty HOH reign. So I'm just hoping that in a couple hours we bid farewell to Matt.
So I'm gonna straighten my hair. Oh, and now the vacuum's on. So anyways, this round has kind of been a mess, for me. Basically, Kieran, I don't even know how to say her name. Kieran, whatever. She spilled about the all-girls alliance that she created, which totally leaves me in a bad spot. Like, I feel like nobody really trusts me because of that, and everybody's making all these groups, and I'm not really in any of them. The good news, however, is that even if I'm not in them, I'm still hearing about them. So I have a pretty good understanding of everything that's happening. The only thing is, like, I'm not in a power position. And I don't like that, because I want to be in a power position. And I'm not. So, today, an alliance was created called, like, the Sequester People. And like basically it's me, Dina, Daniel K, and Mitchell. And I feel like I'm gonna roll with that for now. But I also like Colin. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to jump ship on that girls' alliance that was created like 2 days ago. Yeah, I'm in the bathroom. Sorry. Oh, do you need the bathroom? I need to wash this, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm almost done.
I came into this game wanting to be strategic, wanting to be aggressive to an extent. And then that first day, and I had literally no one except for Kieran. And I felt like all these groups were happening, and I was just like, well, I guess I'm just going to be kind of like on the outs. And now all of a sudden, I'm in every damn group there is. I'm really confused. I guess when you're a free agent, everyone wants you as a number. And so I'm kind of getting a feel out. For somehow I'm in an alliance called the Gentlemen that Daniel Sanchez started with Carl and Slade and Pietro. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm a gentleman now. But I have no alliance to them whatsoever. And then I'm in another group chat now with Daniel K, Dina, and Kaylee, which I do like that foursome. I think that's a pretty solid group for me. I know that they're pretty all close, but hopefully I can kind of wedge my way in there and kind of become an equal with them, because I know that they're really good players, and I think that I would love to work with them. Still, keeping Kieran close, but I know that there's a lot of stuff people are saying about her, that she's just kind of talking to everybody. So I still trust her to an extent, but definitely get a feel out, definitely trying to get my footing in this game. Oh, sorry, I was just looking for Matt because he's on the block again, and he still isn't anywhere to be found. A little confused, but definitely going to be voting to evict him. I talked to Edward quite a bit, and honestly, Matt's just not even playing this game, so why should he even be here?
All right, boom, quick confessional time. This round's working out decently for me. So basically what's going on so far, Edward is talking more than Edward needs to be talking. Edward is spilling stuff I say to him, to other people, which isn't helping my game, and it's not helping our relationship. I talked to him, I was like, hey, cut it off, like, you're not helping me at all. I understand he's trying to do what he has to do to save his own game, but you're jeopardizing my game, and when you jeopardize my game, I'll make sure you're leaving soon. Obviously he's on the block, so I could try to make that happen if I want to, but I genuinely do want Edward to stay. He's a good guy. I think we have a good relationship. I think he just got caught up. Some more tea. The Splendid Several is sadly looking like it's falling apart. No one saw that coming. Like, who saw that coming? Oh, wait, I did. Yeah, it doesn't really bother me. I know in that group who I trust and who I think I can work with down the line. Kaylee, Daniel K. That's about it.
The house is a bunch of whack jobs. Like, they're all crazy. I feel like out of all, which maybe they don't feel this way, but like out of all the people, I just feel like I am fit in the least. And I know it doesn't come across that way to them, but if we're all to hang out in one room, I would be like, I don't even know where to start, But I've become friends with everyone. I'm starting to realize, so I got added, Dina added us to a bunch of group chats. I got in a bunch of group chats with Daniel K, and all of a sudden I'm in all these group chats, which at first I was like, oh, fun, like, I have all these people. But then I realized I probably don't want to be in all these group chats, and I don't know how to, tactfully say no. So I, have started to figure it out. So Daniel S. was like, oh, let's make a group with Daniel K. And I was like, I think it might be more strategic to just wait a few rounds, assuming we both stay in, because I just I'm in a lot of groups with Daniel K, and I trust him a lot, and I feel like he trusts me, and I don't want him to be like, oh, Kieran's playing Whole House, even though I kind of am. But yeah, these people are all crazy, so what I'm hoping is I feel like I've laid a good foundation. Most people like me. If anyone is iffy about me, the only person who doesn't like me is Carl, but if anyone's iffy about me, it's because they think I'm working with Matt, which Matt doesn't talk. I don't know how to make this clear with people because I'm nervous. Now they all think I'm working with Matt. If I start saying, no, I don't know Matt, they're just going to think I'm like flipping, and I don't want that. But I also don't want them to think I'm working with him, so I don't really know what to do about that. Hopefully he just gets voted out, and then I don't have to deal with that. Anyways, so since I've like laid my foundation of I think people like me, I'm just going to kind of like sit back and not make any big moves. I'm not going to offer like solutions. I'm not going to give any like strategy or like do anything. I'm just going to like maintain my relationship, see how people are feeling, check in with everyone. And hopefully in that time, since these people are nut jobs, they will get angry at each other. And I'll just kind of be on the outside, talking to everyone, hearing what's going on. I've been trying to like figure out the line of like telling people things so that they trust me, but not actually telling them important things. I just don't know. I've never played a game like this, so I don't know like what's important and what's not. So
I vote to evict Matt. Sorry.
I vote to evict Matt.
Can't believe I look like this, but I vote to evict Matt. Sorry.
I vote to evict Matt. You didn't even message me when you got on the block. Like, what the fuck? Okay, there.
I vote to evict Matt.
I vote to evict Matt.
Hi, my vote is for Matt to be evicted.
Okay, guys, don't have that much time. Gotta go soon, but I'm gonna cast my vote to evict Matt. I'm sorry, I vote to evict you, and thanks.
I vote to evict Matt.
I vote to evict Matt. Is that his name?
alright, I know I'm not supposed to submit a vote early, but I got a baby to wake up and then dinner to make and work to do, so I vote to evict Matt. My vote won't change, I promise.
Hello, house guests. The results are in. After I reveal the vote, the evicted house guest will have just a few minutes to say goodbye, pack his belongings, and get out of my house. Ben, would you like to reveal the results?
By a vote of 11-0, Matt, you were evicted from the Big Brother house.